Jay, you're a piece of shit. A piece of shit. Oh, Jay, you suck.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Talking to Myself. I'm your host, Jake Letizia, and this is the podcast where I look into a camera and talk to myself. Hey, how's it going? Dude, I almost forgot everything I say in the beginning of this show just now as I was saying it. I literally was remembering each word on the fly as I was saying it. Every single word I hit, I was like, I forgot. This is the podcast where I what to myself? What am I? Is this a what's the word for talking too much for an hour and putting it online? What podcast? This is the podcast where I talk to myself. I'm your host, What the fuck is my name? Jake Letizia. Welcome to it. That's what just happened in my brain, dude. That's how fucking scattered my mind is. That's where I'm at right now. I forgot my name when I was introing this podcast just now. That's where I'm at in life. Is that I'm fucking up the first sentence of this podcast and you guys don't even know about it. I know about it in my head, and instead of just moving on with the podcast and going along because I ended up getting the line out fine, I instead decided, no, I'm going to tell you guys the nightmare that just happened in my brain. Anyway, I think the line came out fine, but there was a nightmare going on in my brain that I felt the need to share with you. Anyway, how's it going, everyone? How you doing? Hope you're all right. Hope you're having fun. Hope life is good. Sorry, I just got distracted because there's a ringing that I hear in this fucking room right now. Is that from one of the lights? I hope you guys don't hear that. I hope you guys don't hear that. Dude, I can't even fucking speak. Why am I doing a podcast every week, dude? I can't even speak. I'm having a nightmare in my brain that I share with you guys for no reason. I'm hearing ringing that might not even be there. It's causing me to fucking malfunction with my mouth. This is a podcast? I'm fucking dumb. Anyway, there's that ringing again, dude. This podcast is just going to be me hearing ringing that you can't hear and getting freaked out and distracted by it. Anyway, what the fuck was I saying? Hope your week's going good. Hope you're doing great. Let's start the podcast with some fucking random bullshit in my life. Okay, dude. All right. This is what I want to talk about. Hope you're doing good. This is what I was going to say before the ringing happened and threw me the fuck off. And it keeps coming in intermittently. It'll ring, and then it'll stop, and then it'll ring again. So this is going to be really fucking distracting. This might be the most distracting, fucked up podcast I've ever done. Stop ringing, you fucking dumb lights. Anyway, how are you guys doing? Hope you guys are doing good. Hope you guys... The ringing just happened again. Dude, are you witnessing someone lose their mind, or is this ringing real? I don't know. I kind of hope you guys can hear it, but also I kind of hope you don't, because I don't want you to hear ringing, but at the same time, I don't want you to think that I'm fucking nuts. I think the ringing's coming from the lights. I don't know why. I don't know why they're not ringing consistently. It's coming in and out. Anyway, what's up, dude? Let's start the podcast. I'm truly a fucking psychopath. Anyway, so what I was going to say... The light's going to ring. Every time I say what I was going to say, these lights ring and fuck me up. I think I'm good. Anyway, what I was going to say is, I hope you're doing great. I hope you're having a good time. I hope you're at the fucking beach. Like my friend was at the beach again, dude. Remember last week when I talked about this guy who's very gung-ho about, hey, don't do anything, don't go anywhere. Hey, anybody that mentions they had a social plan to me, I'm going to fucking go, you really shouldn't be. I'm going to do, not even to your face, you're going to leave, and then I'm going to say, like, I can't believe he's going to And then months later, he's like, I'm going to a party, motherfucker. Or not a party, but the beach. Well, he comes fucking in and tells me Oh, yeah. You know what I did today? I went to the beach again, bro. And then he's telling me all the things he drank at the beach. So not only did he go to the beach, but it was basically a fucking party at the beach. All right? It was basically fucking all gas, no brakes 4th of July edition. No, it wasn't that packed. But, dude, this kid said about the 4th of July edition of All Gas No Brakes. He's like, can you believe those idiots? Can you believe all those people out there on the beach? This motherfucker just told me 2 weeks in a row, hey, guess what I did? Went to the beach. Guess what else I was doing? Getting fucking wasted on the beach. And you got the nerve to scoff when I said I went to a fucking 5-person gathering, bro? I hope they were wearing masks at the 5-person gathering. Were you wearing masks at the beach, dude? Oh, but it was outside. Yeah, but you were surrounded by fucking 40 people, probably. Anyway, this dude's getting bold. This is bold. At this point, I'm impressed. At this point, I'm like, hey, man, go to the beach again. Because this is fucking... If you're going to scoff and get upset at people social distancing, and then you go to the beach once, you might as well go to the beach a second time. And you might as well just keep going to the beach, because you already fucking popped your cherry on that one. You already fucking blew it wide open on the hypocrite level. You're like, hey, dude, you're a fucking piece of shit for going to your friend's 26th birthday party with 3 or 4 people went, maybe 5. Fuck you, dude. You guys didn't wear masks indoors? Fuck you. Anyway, I was at the beach drinking margaritas. Hell yeah, dude. It was me and 50 other people. I got wasted and couldn't even fucking find the ferry home. What's up, dude? No mask, bitch. You're with 5 people inside of a fucking basement? Fuck you, dude. I was at the beach with 90 people. You fuck. The beach seems like it might be worse. Outside, idiot. Outside, you dumb fuck. It still seems bad. Shut up. Shut up, idiot. All right, dude. I don't know. No, what I say goes, you fuck. Anyway, good for that guy. I hope he keeps going to the beach. Fuck it. I don't care. It's all good, dude. It's again, like I said last week, I like he's a good guy. I like him. I would call him a friend. But at the same time, I can't not come on here and be like, what the fuck, man? I can't not be like, hey, dude, weren't you the guy scoffing? Come on. Anyway, what's up, everybody? How you guys doing? The world, huh? The pandemic. Speaking of the beach and socializing and social distancing and whatever the fuck, I was at the store the other day. The other day is always yesterday or fucking 2 days ago, right? If it's 3 days ago, do we count it as the other day? I don't know. That would be a few days ago. At what point does the other day become a few days ago? I think it's 1 or 2 days. It's the other day. I rarely say yesterday because I don't. The days blend together so fucking easily that I have no recollection of yesterday. I mean, I do and I don't. If I really hunker down and think about it, yes, this occurrence was yesterday. But at the same time, I'm dumb and forgetful, so it could have been 2 days ago. Anyway, I know it's not 3. That's why I said the other day and not a few. Okay? 1, 2, other day. 3, 4, 5, few days ago. 7, we get to several. I know several can also be 3 to 5, but that's fucking dumb, huh? That's fucking stupid, huh? I think that's true, right? I remember it. You know why I remember it? Certain things you remember in life because they anger you when you find them out because they're so dumb. And one of them was when somebody said, oh, it was several days ago. And I go, how many is that? They go, oh, it's like probably 5 days. And I go, what do you mean? Several is 7 and over. And they're like, no, it's not. It could be 5. And then I looked it up. It can be. Why is it several, dude? If it's 7, if the word 7 is pretty much in there, it means it should be 7 or more, right? Several means it should be 7 or more. If you tell me about 4 things and you say several, I go, fuckface. It's a few. Okay? If a couple is 2, which blew my mind when I found that out. I don't know why, because couple as in dating, a couple in dating and relationships, that it's 2 people. So why the fuck didn't that just automatically compute in my brain? You know what's funny? When you're a dumb young kid and and people are like, oh, a couple. For a long time, when someone was like, oh, I got a couple of things at the store, I always thought it meant 3 for some reason, because I'm dumb. And then at a certain point, someone was like, no, a couple is 2. And I was like, what? It is? And they're like, yeah. I was like, how many is a few? They're like, well, 3 or 3 to 5. And I was like, how many is several? They're like, well, 5 to anything over that. What, dude? Several is 7 and over, and we skip 6, dude. Fuck 6. 6 is a shitty number. Anyway. Oh, but then you find out couple means couple, and you do one of these, go, oh, is that why it's... Oh, because, like, the relationship. Dumb fucking 6-year-old kid. Oh, because... I wasn't 6. I was, like, 9 probably when I found out what couple meant, because I'm dumb. Oh, that's what couple is? It's like when the man and the boy and the date. That's couple. Not my 9-year-old mind, you know. Now I would have been like, growing up 9 years old now, I guess it depends on your parents, but you would be like, oh, when 2 people date. That's progress right there. But when I was young buck, Westchester County, homophobic, shitty place, they go, no, a couple is a man and a woman. Oh, then why do I see 2 men happy together? Shut the fuck up, dude. This is the Chester, bro. Shut the fuck up. We're in Westchester. Don't say that. Fucking stupid, dude. I grew up in a stupid place. So much of growing up in my high school was like just people being like, oh, I'm not gay. That's what it was. People afraid of being gay. Which is such a fucking stupid worry. It doesn't even make any sense. And it all stemmed from like, oh, I never kissed a girl, so I have no proof that I'm not gay. So when people call me gay, I'm just like, oh, I'm not. I'm fucking not. Which is so dumb. Which is fun to look back on, because looking back on it, like as an adult now, you're like, oh, what? That's literally a where does that fear even come from? It's a non-entity. Like if you had the grown-up brain and someone called you gay, you just go, sure. And they're like, what? And then that's it. And then it's over. I hope that's still not happening. I hope now in schools, if I don't know. Here's the thing. I think it just depends on where you grow up. I was talking about this today with somebody of like Gen Z. People are like, oh, the Zoomers, Gen Z, they're fucking so cool. They're going to save the world. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't think that's true. Because if you go to my high school right now, nothing's changed. People are still homophobic. People are still shitty and aggressive. People are still dealing in fucking crazy fucked up humor. And when I say crazy fucked up humor, I mean like, you know, you can have crazy fucked up humor that's fun and good, and then you can have crazy fucked up humor that's just fucking vicious and meaning to be real. You know, so I think there's an era of being a child where you say shocking things just to get a reaction, and then you learn like, oh, okay, well, these are the things that like, these are how these reactions happen. These are what these words do when you say them. So now I know how I should and shouldn't use them. Or I know how to push that line or whatever the fuck. But what I'm saying is, you know, there's certain types of fucked up humor that I would say is you being young and stupid. And at a certain age, it's like, hey man, don't say that. Hey man, shut up. I don't know if that makes any sense. But anyway, what am I saying? Oh, yeah, I don't know how much things improve. I think right now, Generation Z is just aggressive fucking polar opposites. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, sure, we have very liberal-minded, like, peace and love people, but we also have very aggressive, like, hey, fuck you and die people. I think there's a broad spectrum of extreme personalities in Gen Z. That's what I think. You watch that 4th of July clip for fucking All Gas No Brakes. It's a lot of Gen Z kids, and they're like fucking, yo, dude. We'll never get rid of the yeah, fuck. I don't think we'll ever get rid of that guy. Trump. I don't think we're ever gonna get rid of that guy. I don't know. I just don't. I think people think that. I don't know. I think people get wrapped up in their own communities or their own groups, and they don't understand that, like, while you're getting wrapped up in your community, the other community that you don't like or that you are making fun of is going to get wrapped up in their own bullshit. You know? Does any of this make sense? Also, I don't know if I don't know, people say everything's great about Gen Z, but they are the people who, like, cancel the fuck out of people. They are the people who are like, you said... You said this when you were fucking 10. And you're like, yeah, I was 10. I'm fucking dumb. When is that going to be somebody's reaction? Maybe it's already happened and we just didn't hear about it because it was squashed so quickly. I feel like they would squash something so quickly. You said this when you were fucking 15. And you go, yeah, I was 15. I was stupid as fuck. Would I say that now? No, because I'm not 15 anymore. I was being an edgy, dumb fuck. And then what are people going to say? It's still. No, dude. 15, bro. That's why I think we need to find an age. We need to figure out an age where everything below that age, you go, oh, okay, well, they were young. I think we all have our own age, but maybe we should fucking pick an age for society. Same way we've picked an age for so many other things. Maybe there should be a legal age for dumb fuckery. I don't know. No, that can't be, like, written into law because freedom of speech and whatnot, but I don't know. I don't know if anything I'm saying is making any sense. I just think that there should be a universal age where we all go, okay, when you're past 22, you know, what are you doing saying that fucking bullshit anymore? You know what I'm saying? At a certain age, you're like, oh, I understand what I'm saying, so you need to be held accountable for the things you say, right? I think there's a grace period of, like, I don't know if you should. There's even stuff that people perceive as good things to say that are very aggressive at a young age that you will not believe when you're at an older age. And I think the same thing exists for bad thoughts. You will aggressively say bad thoughts and voice stupid ideas passionately and aggressively that you won't believe later on in your life. There's a period in life where you're aggressively experimenting and experiencing the thoughts in your mind. And if you're a vocal, extroverted person, or if you're a person who wants to be heard, I guess, that's the thing too. You're trying to figure out your voice at a young age and you're trying to have it be heard. And the only way for you to fucking adjust it and make it sound something coherent and worth listening to is for people to hear it and go, ugh. You know, for people to hear it and go, ugh, why'd you say that, dude? For you to be like, ooh, I gotta adjust that. Ooh, that's not what I meant. You heard what I just said is not what I meant at all, and I could tell by your fucking face being uncomfortable with it. So yeah, I don't know. There needs to be. Anyway, how did I get fucking talking about this? Gen Z. I don't know how the fuck I got on this goddamn subject. Yeah. Anyway, that's what it was. Fuck, man. Huge tangent. What I was going to talk about, I don't know why Gen Z and all this shit got on the fucking docket in my brain. But what I was going to talk about is this. Anyway, don't say stupid shit. And if you said dumb fucking shit when you were young, and people try and call it out today, if you're a changed person, just say, hey, that shit was fucking dumb. I got plenty of, I've said that many times on this podcast. I have plenty of dumb shit that I said that's probably still on Facebook, still fucking out there. And if anyone ever dug it up, I would say, yeah, man, I lived in a fucking aggressive town where I grew up with a lot of bullshit. And that caused me to think a lot of bullshit and say a lot of bullshit that I don't think anymore or believe in anymore. So, yeah. That's I don't know. Sometimes I feel like with the shit that people say back and like people, some of the tweets dug up, it's so long ago that the fact that you found it, that the fact that it took that many years to find something fucked up means that the person progressed. Like, it means that the person changed, because in that many years, it took 15 years to find a fucked up thing for them to say. If that's the case, then that means in 15 years you couldn't find anything you found objectionable. Which shows progress, which I think is a good thing. I think if you start in a bad place, you can end up in a good one. And I think you should celebrate that. You should celebrate somebody's growth. I don't think you should tear them down for the mistakes that they know that they made, that they changed from. You know? I don't know. I think sometimes the canceling thing should be a moment. It should be something helpful, you know? Where somebody is like, hey, you said this thing. And you can be like, yeah, man, I was a different person. And I don't like that person that I was, and that's why I changed. And then you can be like, oh shit, well, people can change. And maybe that person can be an example for other people who have a shitty fucking mentality. Or even maybe they agree with the mentality that person used to have, and now they see that person's changed, and they look inside themselves and go, oh, maybe I should change. If a person who believed what I believe now, which is a fucked up thought, if they've changed into something else, maybe I should change too. Maybe there's a reason for that change. I think that's a productive way that this kind of shit will happen. I don't know. Anyway, I don't fucking know anything. I guess why I'm thinking about these things because I had the Gen Z conversation the other night. And then also, I don't know, I was listening to that song. These songs leaked from Kendrick, and one of them is called Prayer. And one of them is about, like, there was a line in it, and I don't want to fuck it up, but I might fuck it up. This is a little caution right now. Caution, I might fuck up these bars that Kendrick said. But one of the lines that hit me, it was a song talking from the perspective of, like, artists and how we perceive them, and the tragic lives of some of these artists, and how they lived fucked up lives, and then they enact fucked up things the same way that they grew up in fucked up environments. And then they preach a good message, or they try and better themselves in certain aspects of their life, but then in other aspects of their life they do bad things, but the message that they put out there is a good one. And there's a line in this song, and I forget, I hope I get it right, but it's something about can you condemn me, convict, what is it? It's either convict or condemn, but it's convict me of my crimes, not the thoughts I employ. Please convict me of my crimes, not the thoughts I employ. I think that's the bar. But it's something along those lines of, please, yes, I've done fucked up things. Convict me for those things, but don't get rid of the message I sent, because the message means something. And I think a lot of times separating the art from the artist is an interesting thing that people say, but I don't think most people believe in it. Because there's a lot of artists that have done fucked up things, but for whatever reason, we still like them and don't talk about their misdeeds. But then others whose misdeeds have become public, now it's become a thing where it's like, no, fuck that person, and their art is terrible too. But I don't know. I like this Kendrick song, and I like that message, because I think that part of human progress is human beings putting forth messages or putting forth art that conveys the way that they want to be. It conveys what that person strives to be. A lot of times an artist or a person, I think, they create an image, or they create characters, they create messages that convey what they think is the right thing and what they should be. And a lot of times their messages are better than the person. And I think that's important to see, because then it shows, hey, let's follow that message and let's become better people. And we'll also have flaws and we'll also fuck up, but if we're constantly preaching a better message, or something that pushes people towards being better, if we preserve that message and continue it, then all of us will become better people, in spite of the fact that some of the messengers might have been fucked up. Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense. Don't kill the idea. I don't want to say kill the person, but don't condemn the idea. Condemn the person for their misdeeds. I agree with that. I agree with that. You know? Sometimes a person is fucked up, but the art they make is good, and you should remember the art and maybe not remember the person. I think it's better to admit that your art it means more than you do. I think in a lot of ways it does. The art you make means more than you do, and once something creates something, it has its own life to it. You know what I'm saying? Like if you make a movie and you intend for it to mean something, at the point in which you release it to the world, it no longer really matters what you meant it to mean. The world is going to take it and take from it what they see, no matter what you intended. So that alone shows that the art is separate from the artist. And I think we should treat it as such, so that we can preserve things with great meaning and a great value. And also, I think it's an important element of our human history to acknowledge the fact... That scared the shit out of me. I think it's an important element of our human history to acknowledge the fact that we are in a society that collectively... We are part of... If we are condemning this person... If we are condemning certain people or canceling certain people that we all adored... That says something about us. So to totally forget that person is us dismissing an aspect of ourselves in which we all adopted and adored and loved that fucking person. You know what I'm saying? So it's a cop-out on our part to separate the art from the artist entirely. Or to condemn someone's art completely and the person completely because of what they did when you yourself loved and upheld their work. So it's a cop out on your part, and it's I think it's a cop out on the person's part who goes, "Oh, fuck that person and their work entirely." If you're a big fan of somebody and then they do something and you go, "Fuck that person, their work entirely," I think it's a cop out on your behalf, and I think it's bad for society as a whole. Because what you as a person should really do is go, oh, fuck, that person that I really loved and adored did that fucked up thing, and that fucked up thing makes me feel very differently about that individual. So I think you should do the job of going and being like, well, what did I like about that person's work? So that you and others can preserve what was good from the art that person made, and understand and acknowledge that, like, oh shit, there's something flawed in me too, and there's something flawed in us if we all loved this person and held them up to a high standard. That says something about us that needs to also be examined, you know? Does that make sense? I don't know, man. I don't know if anything I'm saying makes any fucking sense, but that song Prayer by Kendrick Lamar that just came out is fucking good. It leaked, so I don't know how you feel about leaks. I feel fine about them because no matter what, I'm still going to buy the album. Whatever Kendrick makes, I'm going to fucking buy. But the leaks are very good. So listen to him if it's going to not prevent you from actually buying his music. But if you are a person who listens to leaks and then doesn't buy the shit, don't listen to the leaks. But Prayer by Kendrick Lamar, it's very good. I hope I didn't sound like a fucking cunt just now. I hope I made some sense. Anyway, the timer went off. The camera might be off right now. We'll see. I just heard it go off. Anyway, I'm going to dive into the second half. See you guys in the second half. What's up? Ha ha ha. I'm back. What's up? That was a little too loud of a what's up. But hey, how's it going? I'm back. Anyway, holy fuck. That was like a fucking half-hour tangent to what I really wanted to say. Which is way less heavy. Maybe that's what this podcast should be. The first half is heavy as fuck and me fucking talking about shit that I didn't even want to or wasn't even sure I was going to talk about. And then the second half is just silly bullshit. Anyway, who knows? This is fucking episode 81. We're still a work in progress, man. I just got enough lights for you to fucking fully see my face every podcast. It's a work in progress. The audio probably could be better, and that won't be something I realize till fucking 100 episodes in. Who knows, dude? This whole setup probably will change over the course of fucking 20 more episodes, because I don't know. I'm not quite sure exactly what this thing is. But I'm glad you guys are here. The few of you that are the fucking exclusive club that is this podcast, I'm glad you guys are listening. And we're figuring it out together, dude. We're figuring the shit out. But yeah. Kendrick Lamar, Prayer. It's very good. Check out those leaks, man. They're fucking good. This is what I really want to talk about. Yesterday, or a few days ago. That's where we fucking started. And then I went on this whole tangent of fucking the definitions of a few days, several days, whatever, fucking Zoomers, to cancel culture, to fucking Kendrick Lamar, to us examining ourselves because we fucking liked somebody who did something fucked up and we didn't know about it. Holy shit, what a fucking journey we just took. What a journey you just went on with me. Holy fuck. Anyway, what I really wanted to talk about was yesterday I was at CVS, and this had to do with the beach, bro. Okay? Remember the beach that I talked about in the beginning of the podcast? These two ideas connect. Everything in the middle of it, giant fucking tangent. I'm glad we went on it. I hope you had a good time. But beach, now this is the thing that connects to the beach that I want to say. Fucking six minutes into the podcast. And now we're fucking 32 minutes in. Anyway. So yesterday, or the other day, I went to the fucking store, okay? And I saw in the store, I saw all these things that said, hey, Halloween items. Buy for Halloween. Halloween decorations, specialized Halloween candy packets, you know? Because I guess the stores, this was a Rite Aid. I guess the stores, CVS, Rite Aid, Target, I guess they're all just getting their Halloween candy in now to prepare for 2 months from now. I guess probably like a month and 3/4 from now at this point, right? Because we're end of the first week in September. It's going to be the very last day of October. We got like a month and 3 weeks till Halloween, right? So they're getting ready for Halloween. But here's the thing. There's no Halloween this year, dude. There's no fucking Halloween. Hey, buy one, get one free. Get these specialized Halloween packets. No, dude. I won't because there's no Halloween. Okay, dude? It's all canceled. All right? The pandemic canceled it. Okay? I don't know what Halloween tweeted, but it's fucking canceled. Okay? It's not. People have said to me, hey, what are you doing for Halloween? Nothing. Because there is no Halloween, dude. If you want to dress up in your apartment alone with somebody else, have a good time. If you want to have a small get-together with a couple people where you all dress up, fucking cool, dude. But as far as buying packages of candy to give out to people at your doorstep, little children, hey, we're not doing it this year. There's no Halloween, bro. You know what's funny? My mom told me about this because I was talking about this the other day. I was like, people are gonna sell because here's the thing. I'm saying there's no Halloween. I'm like, hey man, don't celebrate Halloween this year because fucking if there's any holiday, what holiday is worse for the pandemic? We thought fucking what? People think 4th of July is bad for Halloween. At least you're all fucking partying outdoors and I don't know, eating hot dogs and choking to death on them, whatever. You're thinning the herd that way, right? So 9 people die of choking on hot dogs at the party, then the other 10 people have more space to breathe and not give each other COVID. Anyway. No, what I'm saying is, 4th of July, at least it's all fucking outside. You're partying, whatever. It's not the best, but it's still whatever. Again, I don't know if it's the best or not. I don't know anything about any of this. That's the most frustrating part about all this pandemic shit, is me included, I feel like so many people are like, this is what you do, this is what you don't do. And we don't know. It seems like the medical professionals are like, hey, wear a mask. Don't have a wild party. That's what it seems like, So that's what I follow at the bare minimum. I was just scratching my foot. I hope you guys didn't see that. It's fucking disgusting. Anyway. Halloween, but it's funny because I was saying to my mom, Halloween is going to happen no matter what. Because even though I'm saying right now, Halloween is not happening this year, it's going to happen because that's what we do, okay? This might just be an American thing, but we have our holidays no matter what. And I guess what was funny about the Halloween candy thing being sold in the stores is all these corporate fucking entities are trying to be like, hey, social distance. We're a part of staying healthy and making sure people are all good. But then you're selling Halloween candy in stores like fucking it's normal bullshit where people are going to come trick-or-treating to your house. That's what I was about to say. People think 4th of July is bad. I think it might be worse to have a holiday where people dress up and come to your fucking doorstep and step halfway into your house and go, ooh, can I have candy? And fucking 9 children all shove their hand into the same candy fucking bin and grab candy out of it. Kids who've been fucking snotting and licking their stupid, grubby, gross fingers all day, and they're all shoving their same hands into a candy bowl. I think that is a pretty fucking good petri dish for COVID to spread. Don't you, bro? And that's the thing is there's going to be people doing that. There's going to be trick-or-treaters. 100%. There's going to be families who are like, my kid can't miss a single fucking Halloween. There's going to be kids who go, hey, fuck you, dude. I'm getting that candy. Okay? Jimmy Kimmel stole my fucking candy last year. I'm getting it this year, you fuck. Jimmy Kimmel's to blame, dude. Jimmy Kimmel. There's going to be so many fucking angry kids out there right now who are like, every year we have a fucking group of vicious kids who are like, hey dude, Jimmy Kimmel fucked me. Jimmy Kimmel got my boring dumbass parents to fake steal or maybe really steal my candy so they could have a stupid brief moment on television where they fucking make their kid cry. What kind of fucking bullshit parent is my parent? You fucking made me cry savagely for what, dude? So Jimmy Kimmel will like you? What the fuck, dude? You weirdo? Why don't you just put blackface on? That makes him like you too. No, I'm kidding. That won't make Jimmy Kimmel like you. That was a mistake he did a long time ago. He's apologized for it. I believe that he regrets doing that. Who wouldn't regret doing that, man? Have you seen that video? Holy shit. He didn't just do blackface. He did black body. Like his whole body to do a lame Karl Malone impression. And the fucking crazy thing is years later, he's talking to Karl Malone. He has him on his fucking show, on the Jimmy Kimmel show. And he's doing the impression to him. And as he's doing the impression, you're like, oh, you could have just done the fucking impression. And that alone would have gotten some people mad. I was fine with it. The impression, like the voice. But he's doing it to Karl Malone, and you're hearing it, and you're like, oh, well, he didn't need to do the whole thing. He could have just done that voice, and also just hearing the voice alone, you're like, the impression is not worth doing. It's definitely not worth putting your whole body in blackface for, you fucking nut. Imagine that, dude. Imagine that. Imagine Jimmy Kimmel. This is what I wonder. I wonder if Jimmy Kimmel I wonder if that's just been weighing on him for a long time. Right? It's so blatant. It's so aggressive. It's so obviously gonna be, hey, dude, what the fuck were you thinking? Like, that clip is so obviously gonna be other people seeing it who are young now. All the Gen Z are seeing it going, hey, what? That he must have been living with it going like, I hope no one finds that clip. I hope that clip's not around anymore. I hope that was a mistake. I don't like the fact that I did that. Or, I don't know. I wonder if he forgot about it. That's the thing, dude. As you get older, you forget so much shit. You forget so much shit. But you do remember fucking certain important things. Also, in this climate, I feel like if you didn't remember as Jimmy Kimmel, you're gonna fucking remember. It's gonna come back to you. Hey, didn't I do maybe the most offensive blackface of all time? Didn't I do that? Isn't that a problem? Should we get ahead of that? Anyway, there are vicious kids right now who fucking are aggressively like, hey, dude, I need that candy. Jimmy Kimmel and my shitty parents fucked up my whole last year, okay? I missed out on candy. You think COVID's gonna stop my fucking 8-year-old body? I don't think so, dude. This disease kills old people. I'm putting those hands in. Anyway. Oh, but the funny thing that I was going to mention is my mom was telling me, because I was talking about Halloween gonna happen no matter what, my mom was like, she goes, remember when you were a kid? Or she goes, oh, you can't cancel Halloween? Like it was a reference to something. And I was like, I don't know what you're saying. You ever have somebody do something that they think, this has happened to me a lot, and maybe that's what I'm getting into with the whole how much do you remember stuff, is that like I'm starting to like, I've said this on the podcast before, but I'm running out of space in my brain. The memory banks are leaking out old information that I don't think is necessary, right? You only have a certain capacity of fucking memories in your brain, and I think I'm getting to the age where they were stored with too much shit, and now a lot of it's leaking the fuck out. Because a lot of people keep saying, like, remember when you did this? Or they'll make a reference to something. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. They're like, remember you said that years ago? And I'm like, nope, I don't. But that's scary. Remember you made that joke a long time ago? No, dude. I don't remember making that joke. But that sounds like a fucked up joke. I don't like that. Anyway, what the fuck was I saying? Oh, so my mom was doing that to me. She was like, you can't cancel Halloween. Remember that? Remember when you said that? And I go, no, I don't remember that. And then my mom says, and here's the thing about these memories. Once the person tells you what it is, it comes flooding back. So it's still there somewhere. It's just the access gets fucked up as you get older, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Anyway, my mom's like, hey, Halloween. Do you remember when the mayor canceled Halloween? And you were like, you can't. What does she think? She's God? Lil Jake was like, what does she think? She's fucking God? That stupid asshole? You can't fucking cancel Halloween. I got Karen'd up. You can't. How fucking dare you? What do you think? You're God? Mayor of fucking Somers, who gives a shit, Westchester? You fucking idiot. So yeah, I think she was canceling. And then I remembered. I was like, oh yeah, I do remember being pissed about that. I don't know if I remember saying, does she think she's God? But I do remember her trying to cancel Halloween because there was like a hurricane or something, right? Or there was a blackout or something. And my mom was like, yeah. I was like, oh, shit. But I agree with my fucking little self is that you can't, no matter how much you might want to, no matter how much it might be good for the human population of the United States, no matter you can't cancel Halloween, dude. People are gonna fucking do what they're gonna do. We are steeped deeply in our traditions, so much so that the made up fucking holidays that don't actually matter when it all comes down to it, they're gonna be celebrated whether you fucking like it or not. Whether you want COVID to be spread or not. I don't know why you would want it to be spread, but however you feel about COVID, whether you think it's real or not, Halloween will be celebrated. It's just, it is what it is, man. That just is what it is. There's nothing you can really fucking do about it. But having said that, it's not real, dude. It's not real this year. It isn't. What's the point, bro? You gotta dress up that fucking bad? It's really interesting because holidays in general, this is a real test for fucking holidays and how much people really give a fuck about them. I really wonder how many people are just going to not celebrate any of these holidays anymore because they realize like a year off from them is pretty fucking awesome. Like how many people who have to fucking have 90 people over for Christmas are going to have Christmas this year with just their immediate family and they're going to be like, hey, let's just do this for the rest of our lives. Like everyone in their big Italian family. Think about who you're listening to and or looking at right now. People with big fucking Guinea families. I feel like all of the individual Italianos in that family are going to have Christmas with their own immediate family and realize, hey, this is a lot easier. Maybe we just do this. I wonder how small Christmas Day and Eve is going to be next year for the Letizia family. I really wonder. I wonder how many people are going to be like, you know what? It was pretty easy just to do it at home with a fucking couple people I like rather than going all the way to fucking Westchester to do it with you idiots. I wonder, man. I wonder. Ah, fuck. Anyway, Halloween. I don't know. Celebrate it if you want, I guess. Yeah, we're gonna find out who really likes Halloween. Halloween is such a strange holiday too because it's very much a holiday where it's like you feel forced to dress up. Cause you're kind of a bummer if you don't fucking dress up, you know? You kind of suck if you don't dress up. So you either adamantly don't wear stuff or you at least wear something so people don't shit all over you. But those people are very happy right now not to dress up. And I think they might be like, hey, dude, I was fine without Halloween. A lot of people are going to find that out. I was fine not celebrating that holiday. Did I really need to get fucking wasted again? I don't know. I'm very curious. I guess most people are just like so socially deprived. They just want to get back to normal things. But I don't know. I wonder how bars will do in general. I feel like a lot of people right now, it's all going to fucking go away. All the good decisions we're making now will go away once we have the opportunity to make bad ones. That's how it works. That's how human nature is. You make good decisions because there's no bars open. But the moment bars are open, you're going to fucking go to them, get wasted, stay up all night thinking, maybe I'll find somebody I like. You won't. You'll get a quesadilla. You'll eat that. You'll wake up the next day hungover with a bloated stomach. And then you'll fucking play a video game. That's what you'll do. When everything's back to normal, everyone's going to go right back to their normal ways. Every fucking person working out like crazy right now, not drinking at all because they're like, well, the bars are closed. Every good decision you made gonna go down the fucking toilet. The moment everyone's like, no more masks, go to the bar, have a good one. We're gonna fucking inflate the economy and ruin our lives. That's what's gonna happen. Economy's gonna go up. Most of us are gonna die of alcohol poisoning. That's what's gonna happen, dude. Anyway. I had a bad week this week. I did, man. I woke up every day this week feeling terrible. Feeling bad, dude. This was a fucking depressing paralysis of a week. I had a week of paralysis, man. And that's right. I wrote that down on this sheet of paper, and I forgot exactly how I phrased it, so I fucking looked at the piece of paper to tell you how I phrased it. To sound less like a fucking asshole. A week of paralysis. That's really what this week was, man. And I don't know if you guys have those days or weeks. Sometimes I have it just a day of waking up and going, I feel fucking bad. And it feels like you can't do anything. You feel fucking paralyzed. You just sit there and you're like, everything you want to do, you just don't. And then you're sitting there going, do the thing you're supposed to fucking do, and then you can't do it. And it sounds like bullshit. It sounds like dumb bullshit. It sounds like something that if I told my father, you know, he'd be like, what are you just do the thing you're supposed to fucking do, you little idiot. And I agree with him. Just do the thing you're supposed to do. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know if it's depression. I don't know what that thing is. But some days you wake up, and sometimes it's a whole fucking week. And I don't know if that's abnormal or not. But there are moments that become long periods of just I can't do anything. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. You guys ever feel that? I felt that hard this week. I'm fucking stuck. And it took till the end of the week to get unstuck, to get productive again, to start doing shit, to get out of this fucking weird funk. And I don't like talking about that. So I guess that's why I'm talking about it right now. I hate talking about it. I hate being that person. Like, I hate having that be an aspect of me, is that I get stuck like that. I get paralyzed. I just fucking sit there angry and frustrated and don't do shit. And the whole time it's happening, I know this is not productive. I'm not doing it. Move, do something, get up, go for a walk, fucking write something. Apply to this, do that, fucking do it. And instead I'm sitting there thinking about how I need to do it and not doing it. Instead, listening to music, putting a podcast on, and just fucking tearing at my own insides going, hey, fuckface, why are you just sitting there? But yeah, that was my week this week. I don't know. I don't know. I felt like I should say it out loud, though. Because when you're experiencing those moments, when you're having that moment, you feel so alone. You feel so fucking lost and stuck and like you're the only asshole that's experiencing it. So maybe I guess I'm just saying it now, like in case you feel those weeks of paralysis, in case you have moments where you're like, what the fuck? You're just so, there's just this pressure on your brain, on your soul, that's making you not do anything. If you feel that, I want you to know you're not, I feel that too, man. We're fucking kindred spirits in this, man. We're connected on that. I fucking have it too. I fucking get in a bad way. And then you get yourself out of it and then you do a ton of shit. And that's what proves the fact that it's something else. It's not just you being lazy or you being, I mean, sometimes maybe it is. That's the thing, too, is that I perceive it as laziness every time it happens. I'm like, I'm being lazy. I'm just being a fucking lazy piece of shit. And a lot of people would say that. My dad would say that. You know? People of a different, older school mentality would say that. You're just being fucking lazy. But it isn't laziness. It might be. I don't know. It's just this. The reason why I go, maybe I don't think it's laziness, is because once you get out of it, you do a ton of shit. You get very productive. You do you I don't know what it is. You just get locked into this weird fucking I'm stuck thing, and it's hard to get out. But yeah, I don't know. I'm talking to myself. Said the name of the podcast, but I'm just talking to myself right now, so I don't really know. I wish I had somebody to bounce the fucking ideas off of right now who can either be like, yeah, you're lazy, or like, no, dude, I get what you're saying. I get stuck too. Maybe I should have a co-host so I can actually bounce ideas off of, so I'm not the only one fucking speaking for an hour. But no, it's just me, dude. Anyway. If you're stuck, man, it's okay. That's what I want to say. If you're stuck like that, it's okay. It'll pass. I guess what I would say is go talk to somebody about it. Don't be like me where you're just stewing it and you feel fucking bad. Go talk to somebody about it. A friend. I don't know. Maybe a therapist. I don't know. Maybe you have a therapist. Go talk to a friend. Go talk to somebody. And then try and do something small that's productive. That usually gets me out of it. Or helps to start to get me out of it. Because that's what I started doing. Instead of doing the things I was supposed to do, just to get myself to do something, I started writing. I started doing like writing that was easy for me. That kind of could get me to do something a little bit productive so that I could start doing the other stuff that's productive. Sometimes you fucking stress yourself out or you build so much pressure and so much expectation on certain things that you keep yourself from doing it. So for me, I do something else. I do something small. And that makes me go, all right, well, I accomplished that, so maybe I can tackle these other things. Or that small thing that you allow yourself to do, even if you fuck it up a little bit, it makes you realize like, oh, okay, you can fuck up and then fix something. I can fuck up these larger things that I need to do that I'm putting so much pressure on, and I can always fix it. Lower the expectations for the things. That's the thing, too, is that there's so much stupid shit and so much stuff that doesn't... There's so much stuff that you prevent yourself from doing because you put so much expectation on it that you think it's impossible. When it's not. There's other people doing the same thing, putting little to no expectation on it and doing great work and being very productive because they're not doing that. They're not, as some would say, putting the pussy on the pedestal. You know, and I'm not talking about vagina. I'm talking about as a metaphor. You know, if you've seen 40-Year-Old Virgin, they talk about that a lot in the movie, putting the pussy on the pedestal. It means treating women as objects or this fucking these ideas of like these unobtainable perfect things when really you're going after a person. I don't know if the movie's message was that. I hope it was, but you're not going after... You're making up what this thing is in your head. Okay? This thing that you're going to write that you think is a masterpiece, it doesn't need to be a fucking masterpiece. And it isn't going to be. Anything you write, unless you're a fucking asshole, anything that you write, you will never think is a masterpiece. So just fucking write it. People thinking something is a masterpiece comes from other people thinking that. Okay? Also, you don't need to write a masterpiece. You can write something that's mediocre and make a good living off of it. So don't worry about that shit. Reduce the expectations of things and then start getting them done. I don't know. That helps me a little bit. Just realizing, hey, fuckface, you can fuck up. It's fine. Okay? At least you're trying. At least you're doing something. That helps me to get out of that paralyzed feeling. Anyway, I don't know. Maybe it can help you. Who knows? Who knows, dude? Maybe one of the fucking 20 people listening. It can help one of you. Who knows, dude? Anyway. The timer just went off, but I want to talk about one more stupid thing. So I'm going to do one more part. See you guys in a second. All right. What's up, guys? Third and final part. These podcasts are getting long, man. I'm trying to work out a way where I don't have to do breaks. I could just go for a straight fucking hour and a half. Maybe next week I'll be able to do that. But so far we're going to do these parts, baby. As far as we're concerned right now, we're going to do parts. I got no problem with it. I mean, I got a little bit of a problem with it. That's why I'm trying to change it to just be one long stream of conscious. But as of right now, the camera only goes 30 minutes, and I tried to hack it, and I didn't know how. So we're working with parts, baby. Episode 81. Holy fuck. How did we get here, man? I'm glad we are. See, I wanted to talk about silly stuff, but now I'm thinking about other stuff, and I'm like, should I talk about this? I keep forgetting. Every week I fucking miss shit. You guys know this. Did I talk about this? The weird worship. I don't know, man. We're getting close to the election. So I guess there's just a couple things that like I've been thinking about, and they might be stupid as fuck, but I've been thinking about them, so I think I should probably say them out loud to find out how stupid they sound or not. But I talked about this with Trump of people were celebrating his birthday. I talked about this on the podcast, but people near my hometown were celebrating his birthday. They were having a birthday party for Trump on his birthday. And I pointed out how fucking weird that was, how stupid and weird that was, how like I would never celebrate a president's birthday even if I liked him. And then when Kamala Harris got announced as the nominee, I saw this woman post a picture of Kamala Harris in high school on her. This is a woman who, I might have talked about this. It was a woman who like on her profile, she preached nothing but like ACAB, all cops are bad, and like we need justice for this person, like very much Black Lives Matter, ACAB, all these things, which is cool, man. Do what you do what you feel, say your message, have your voice be heard. But then when Kamala Harris is announced as the nominee, she posts a picture of her on high school on her profile and said, "Let's go." And I don't know. I don't know a ton about this stuff, but I would think that if you don't like cops, Kamala Harris wouldn't be the ideal nominee. It's strange that you're fucking gung-ho excited for this person that seems to be not in line with a lot of the extremer ideas that you have. A little weird, but anyway, I digress. My point is, the whole picture of her in high school and it's saying "let's go" is a weird, like, what are you doing? You're like weirdly infantilizing her, and like why is it a picture of First of all, posting the picture being like "let's go" and being gung-ho for a person who doesn't line up with your actual political beliefs is weird enough. But also to post a picture of her young in high school is just, it's fucking weird, dude. Like, what? She's not in high school. She's an adult. Post an adult picture. Does that make sense? You shouldn't be posting a picture of somebody in high school unless it's you in high school or a family member of yours, okay? Or your kid. Other than those three options, don't post a picture of a stranger in high school, okay? Are you a pedophile? Are you fucking looking to commit crimes, you weird fuck? Don't post a high school photo of the VP nominee. It's weird. And the reason why it reminded me of the Trump thing is because they're both weird, like political, I'm going to celebrate an aspect of this person that is too personal. I'm going to post a picture of you in high school. It's too personal. I'm going to fucking celebrate your birthday. It's too personal. It's fucking weird. I don't understand the team mentality of politics, I guess is what I want to say, or is what I'm trying to say, or is what I've been thinking about. And again, I am a dumb cunt, and this might just be stupid shit from the mouth of an asshole. But I think we look at politics incorrectly. We look at it as, I'm a Democrat and I'm gonna beat the Republicans. We're gonna win. We're gonna win. I'm a Republican and the Democrats are fucking dumb and we're gonna win. This weird mentality of politics, this team mentality, this dumb sports like, hey, I'm on the Patriots and you're on the Giants and we're gonna fucking kill you. That mentality is stupid in my opinion, and it doesn't make any sense. Politicians are here to serve us. They're here to serve the people. So it's weird for us to go next to one and act like, hey, this is my person and I support them and I'm going to push their... It's weird. Shouldn't it be, hey... Shouldn't it be you cross-armed going, hey, I would like to vote for a person who believes in these issues. Let's see if you get in line with those issues. These are the things I want. Let's see if you're going to make my life the things that I hold important. And based on that, I'll fucking vote for you. Like, shouldn't that be what it is? Rather than... This woman doesn't agree with anything I believe in. I think all cops are bad. She prosecutes a lot of fucking people. Hey, dude. I love her now, though, because she has the blue suit on. Isn't that weird? Hey, I fucking own a small business. Donald Trump is great because he's a businessman. It doesn't matter that he closed down every fucking business around me. He's dope. He's me. We're gonna win. You're not gonna do shit. You don't win when the person in the blue tie wins. You don't win when the person in the red tie wins. Okay? You win when a politician that is actually not full of shit, who actually wants to employ the policies that you want, gets into office. That's when you win. What is this weird fucking shit, dude? When Tom Brady wins the Super Bowl, okay, do you get the fucking cash prize with him? No. Dude, we're doing good this year. You're not doing anything. You're watching it on TV. Why do we make ourselves a part of something we're not a part of? It's weird. Okay? When Tom Brady kisses his kid, do you go, we kiss that son weirdly? Okay? Tom Brady posts high school photos of people he doesn't know. Okay? That's the only okay? He posts high school photos of his kid. So that's what I'm saying. If you post high school photos of somebody, that means you're kissing them inappropriately. Okay? That fucking Tom Brady kiss is disgusting, dude. Tom Brady's fucked up for that shit, okay? That kiss was so wet that the kid had to wipe his fucking mouth. A peck wasn't enough, Tom? Tom, take the peck from your child. Don't be like, hey, man. First of all, don't be getting a massage while you demand your kid needs to kiss you, you weirdo. And then when he kisses you, you go, hey, that's not good enough. I need to feel the moisture of my son's lips. You're weird, bro. Then he comes back over. This kid's pissed off. If you guys haven't seen this video, look it up. Tom Brady kisses his kid. Or don't look it up. Don't watch it. I wish I didn't. It's fucking gross. But it's this kid. His son comes in. His dad's getting a massage for some reason. And his son comes in and it's like, hey, Dad, can I do something. Play a video game, some shit. He goes, yeah, but you know the price. The price? You're already phrasing it as something you know your kid doesn't want to do. Why are you forcing your kid to do something affectionate to you that he's not comfortable with? And the kid's like, okay, pecks his dad. And then Tom Brady's like, not good enough, bud. Not good enough, bud. Hey, dude, this is pedophile talk. And the kid comes back over and goes, and kisses him for way too long. And then you hear the smacking of their lips as they separate. And then the kid wipes his mouth like that. His mouth was so wet from the moisture of a kiss from his father that he needed his arm to wipe his mouth. Hey, dude, he posts high school photos of people on his Instagram. You get what I'm saying? Tom Brady, that's weird, you fucking weirdo. Don't do what you're doing, weird fuck. You want to say we with that guy? That's my point, dude. That's my point. That's a good analogy. Okay? You say we for the Patriots. We're doing great. And then you find out Tom Brady's smooching his kid so wet he wipes his mouth with his arm. All right? That's my point. You say we. I'm a Democrat. We are with her. We are with Biden, whatever the fuck. Then you find out Biden whispers in little girls' ears and grabs people inappropriately. Hey! What's with the we stuff, man? Grab them by the pussy? We're Republican. No, dude. Especially with this election, I don't understand why we can't just make it. Why can't the election, why do we have people? I don't know. I think this election in particular, and the last one to an extent, are good examples of the fact that I don't think the presidency should be a person. I think we should vote for the issues. Because we all get blinded by the individual. It all wraps around, dude. It wraps into what I was talking about with cancel culture and separating the art from the artist. Can you separate political issue? Apparently, all of us are separating political ideologies from people, right? There are some people who are gung-ho all the way for Biden. Some people gung-ho all the way for Trump. But there are also a lot of people who are like, I'm going to vote for Biden even though I fucking don't like him. But he's going to do the issues that I like. He's going to support the issues that I want. Same thing with Trump. I fucking don't like him. Hate him. Don't think he doesn't represent the party well. But he's going to push the issues I want. So what we're doing right now is a perfect example of how art can be separated from the artist in the same way that we apparently can separate politics from the individual. As long as it's the thing we like. That's the thing about all this, is I feel like there's cognitive dissonance. There's always the separation as long as it's the thing you like. And that's very interesting to me. And I think that's something we should acknowledge and talk about. I don't think that's something that we should just point the finger with. I think we should all acknowledge, hey, man, hey. Everyone's like, how could you vote for Trump? Well, it's the same way you can vote for Biden. There's a lot of things about Biden that fucking suck. You know? I mean, listen, dude, if we can't agree on things, can we at least all agree on this? The election this year is between a fucking psychopath and an old dying man. That's what it is. That's who it's between. Okay? Both of them are gross to women. They both suck. They do. And so, can't we at least be unified in the fact that we all understand that we're not voting for these people? We're voting for the issues. We're voting for what we think are the right issues to push forth. I mean, that's what's happening right now. I don't know why people, I don't know. At least that's how I see it. And again, this could all be the dumb fucking bullshit from the asshole, from the mind and mouth of an asshole cunt face. But yeah. Anyway, that's what I've just been thinking. Let me know what you guys think. If I'm an asshole, let me know, man. You know? All of this are just thoughts. None of it's set in stone. None of it's the law. None of it's me getting mad at you. It's just the shit fucking rumbling around my mind. And if I'm sound like an idiot, That's the thing, too, is if you sound like an idiot, at least in my opinion, if I sound totally off base, somebody tell me, dude. I was talking about Netflix and talking about how they don't make any money and they're like severely in debt. And then my friend who was in the same room listened to me talk about that for like 10 minutes, and then he got angry enough to be like, dude, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And then he explained how Netflix works as a business to me. And my response to him was like, hey, dude, why didn't you say that earlier? You just let me fucking pontificate like an asshole for 10 minutes. And then he laughed and was like, well, okay. I was like, yeah, dude, you know more about business than I do. You're a fucking accountant. I don't know shit about anything. I'm talking out of my ass constantly. If I'm wrong, tell me, dude. Give me the information I'm lacking. I'm not going to double down and go, fuck you, you're wrong. I'm going to take in what you say and go, holy shit, I sounded like an asshole, didn't I? Anyway, what I wanted to talk about in this last part is gum. Okay? I want to talk about gum because this is a fact about me, a fun fact. It's on one of my dating apps. I think Coffee Meets Bagel, because it's like some things people don't know about you or would be surprised about or whatever the fucking dumbass prompt is. But it's like, hey, say some bullshit that no one would know or believe. So I put, because this is always the thing that I say that for some reason no one can understand, is I put, I've only ever chewed one piece of gum in my life. And recently someone messaged me, and this has happened before. You've only ever chewed one piece of gum? There's no way. I don't believe it. Everybody, men, women, doesn't matter who. People have said that to me. You've only ever chewed one piece of gum? How is that possible? I chewed gum once and was like, this ain't for me. This sucks. And that's it, dude. What is that, too, that phenomenon? You've never... Listen, dude, I'm not fucking not guilty of that. I've said that to people, too. You've never seen that movie? I'm trying not to do it. I'm trying to do it less and less. It's the second time. If someone says, hey, I haven't seen that, you go, oh, you've never seen that? And they go, no. And then you're like, oh, okay. It's if you keep saying it. If you keep going, really? You've never? You don't think that you're forgetting, maybe? That's why it sucks, because it's condescending. The more you say it, the more... When somebody says I haven't seen something, or I've only chewed one piece of gum, the more you're like, you haven't? You've only chewed one? You've only chewed one. Only one? Only one in your life? You've only chewed one piece of gum? Yes, motherfucker. Okay? The answer's not going to change because you keep condescending to me on fucking... on astronomical levels. Shut the fuck up. I haven't chewed more than one piece. Okay? I've only chewed one piece of gum my whole life. And it was Hubba Bubba, dude. Hubba Bubba, that fucking brick. And it was 5th grade, right? And we had to do a science experiment on how long the flavor lasted in a piece of gum. So we all popped it in our mouth. And up until that point, there were chances to eat gum. And I was like, nah, dude, I don't want to chew gum. You know why? I don't want to... First of all, they tell you you're not supposed to swallow gum. So I was like, why would I want to chew anything that I'm not supposed to swallow? Why would I put anything in my fucking mouth that's not supposed to continue down it? You know what I'm saying? Why? Okay? Same reason I don't put cigarettes in my mouth. I don't put anything in my mouth that isn't going to go down my throat. Okay? Unless it's a vagina. If it's a vagina, I guess that doesn't go down my throat. But that's a different thing. I'm talking about things you digest. I'm talking about things that go all the way down your throat and hit your stomach. Okay? So vagina's not a part of this scenario. I don't know why I brought it up. Anyway, I don't fucking... It's dumb, okay? I like to chew things and then swallow them and eat them. What am I chewing something for 9 hours for, okay? You don't chew things because the act of chewing is fun. You chew things just to be able to eat it and get nourishment, all right? Chewing is not an activity that's fucking fun. I'm just going to hurt my jaw on this Hubba Bubba? For what? Anyway, we're doing a science experiment to see how long the flavor lasts. And all of us universally calculated that the flavor lasted for about 2 minutes. Okay? Might have been a little bit less. But we all calculated that Hubba Bubba loses its flavor in 2 minutes. So after 2 minutes, what the fuck did I do? After about 5 chews after the taste was done, I went, oh, I'm going to take this out of my mouth and stop chewing it. But guess what everybody else in my fucking class did? They chewed it for the rest of the fucking day. They chewed this piece of gum that lost its flavor 2 minutes in for 9 fucking hours. Okay? Now that's an exaggeration. It was probably 3 hours. But at the same time, if it loses its flavor in 2 minutes, what are you doing snacking on it for an hour? Anyway, I saw people blowing bubbles, fucking pulling it with their finger and wrapping it around. Also, gum aesthetically chewed is the most disgusting. It looks like a fucking brain, dude. It looks like a little tiny brain. It's sticky. It's mushy. It's fucking disgusting. The only 2 times you encounter gum is if you're going to chew it or is if you got too curious underneath a table and you touch someone's fucking stuck piece of gum. And then you look underneath the table and there's 90 pieces of stuck gum. You know why? Because human beings are fucking gross and we stick our gum underneath surfaces for someone else to scrape. Hey, fuck you, dude. Dude, if you stick your gum on shit, just think about who's got to scrape it off. That's a job. Scraping gum off tables. That's how fucking disgusting human beings are. Is that we have to have a gum scraper. Because we can't fucking throw our gum out on our own or just swallow it. It's like the movie theater. Fucking people have a giant tubs of popcorn. They go, oh, movie's over. Let me just get up. Take the popcorn with you and throw it out. Put your gum in a napkin and throw it the fuck out, okay? Do you really need to be such a piece of shit? Stick gum underneath the table, you fucking loser. Ugh, it's fucking disgusting. Anyway, gum's gross, okay? And I've only ever chewed one piece of it, and it's largely because I was so disgusted that everyone would chew something for so long that lacks its flavor. Okay? If you were eating ice cream and it lost its flavor a minute in, would you eat the rest of the fucking ice cream? Just a fucking tofu tasting non-flavored cream? What? No, dude. You eat something because of its flavor. That's what pissed me off too. Not only am I chewing something that I'm not supposed to swallow or that I'm not supposed to have in my body for nourishment, but it loses its flavor so that I'm just supposed to chew it for the act of chewing? No. Chewing is not fun enough just to do. And if it was, why do I need gum in there? I'll just go like this. I'll just chew like a fucking asshole. People will be like, oh, you chewing gum? Might as well be. If a gum loses its flavor in a minute, you might as well just be going like this. You look like the same fucking asshole. Anyway, that's all I got for this podcast. I hope you enjoyed it. I had a fucking great time this week on this podcast. I really needed this after this weird fucking strange week I had. But anyway, yeah. Thank you guys for listening. You're the fucking best. As always, I love you guys, and I'll see you next week.
Jake, you're an idiot. Jake, you don't make any sense. piece of shit.